we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got a man, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one couldn't come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. After run, now throw. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Off-play action. He's got it down the left side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Volunteers. He got a step and just dusted the field. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God with this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Tigers are flying down the field. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him
breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A good break there as the penalty gives them the 3rd down conversion. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wants to go up top. Beck's going for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Jones to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the air. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air, extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying,
oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Jones to throw. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
He's got it! Oh, a lot of space! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Corn. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 match.
There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Jones wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Come on, offense, come on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. On target over the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback keeps it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Paul.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. On target. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. That's reeled in. It's Paul. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones to throw. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Puts it out of the air. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.